If you're going to go to a stamp first day of issue ceremony or a stamp show that has one, you need to be prepared. And I'm going to give you 8 tips that are going to help it make a great experience. American ceremonies are the best. Yeah, they're really thoughtful in what they do. You often have a flag ceremony, the singing of the national anthem, several good speakers, people that tell you things you wouldn't have known otherwise about the design and the history of the stamp, and it just becomes a wonderful experience. Hi, I'm Cheryl. I'm an active stamp collector, and I also collect covers. That's envelopes that have gone through the mail, and I love first day covers. That's putting on the stamp on the first day you can buy it and getting a special postmark that day. Sometimes I keep them for myself, and sometimes I mail them to my friends.
So this isn't your first day ceremony?
Oh no, I've probably been to over 100 first day ceremonies, all over the country and even in foreign countries. Hey, here's my first tip. You need to have your envelopes and postcards ready. I like to address them if I'm mailing them to people, so you want to make sure you leave room at the bottom in case it goes through the mail and the post office puts markings on the envelope or the card. You're going to have the right rate. So if you have an envelope or a large postcard, that's the forever stamp. It's pretty easy to do. Here's my second tip. You're going to the ceremony, you need to scout out where you want to sit. First of all, it's always standing room only, so get there early, and then look at the podium. You want to see the speaker, but you want to see the unveiling. So look where they have the covered billboard. And you want to be able to photograph that, you need a clear line of sight. Please take photographs. This is a great memory. And scout out where is the autograph table. Because when this is over, there's going to be a long, long line, and you want to know where to go. Sometimes you can buy the stamps before the ceremony, and sometimes you have to wait till after the ceremony. Key is, where are you going to put that stamp on your envelope or card? Most people put it in the upper right corner, and you want to leave a little margin, 1/8 of an inch or so. Don't put it right to the edge of your envelope or card. What if you want to attach more than one stamp from a sheet that has multiple stamps, or you want to get the marginal markings? These could have plate numbers or markings of some kind on it. Okay, here's my tip. You gotta have yellow sticky notes, and you take those yellow sticky notes and you make sure you line them up along the die cut carefully, and then you turn it over and you peel the backing away. Once you've got it all set, you can attach it to your card or envelope, and it's gonna be perfect. Now you're ready to get your postmarks. And they often have more than one postmark. So you want to look them out in advance and decide which ones you want. Maybe you want one card with each. Maybe you want multiple ones with stamps on the same envelope. Sometimes one will say first day of issue. Other times it'll be a pictorial cancel with an image on it. And finally, they often have a circle date stamp. That's just a small circle with the location and the date on it. My next tip is, where do you put that postmarks once you've decided which ones you want? Okay, traditionally most people either want it immediately to the left of the stamp, just touching the stamp, or maybe in the lower left corner, just touching it. So you need, when you write your message, to leave enough room for that postmark. If you've got a circle date stamp and you want to use that, you want to target the center of that stamp, and we call that a bullseye sock on the nose. You know, you could talk to the postal clerk who's going to apply this cancel. They want you to be happy. And they'll even kind of rock the cancel to make sure you get a good strike. They'll put it where you want. They are there to please. They're there to service. And believe me, many of them have applied many thousands or tens of thousands of these. They know what they're doing.
3 stamps that way.
Let's hang it off a bit like this.
Finally, are you going to take this home with you, or are you going to send it through the mail? So if you take it home with you, that's called a handback, and it'll be pristine. Or you can send it through the mail if it's addressed, and understand that it might get over canceled or get some markings or get a little messed up. But for a lot of people, they want to know there was a genuine use of this. The United States Postal Service has a website where you can go and find out when there'll be a ceremony and where it's located. Sometimes you have to notify them in advance if you're attending, but these are free ceremonies. Anyone can go. Hey, keep your eyes out for the next ceremony anywhere near you or where you're traveling. And plan to be there. Enjoy every moment. And look for me. I'll probably be in line with you.